Aurora Avenue drives through Seattle's north side like a river of cheap vice, funneling the working masses past the riffraff and broken dreams of the city's undesirables, deep underneath the downtown before dying on the weed-riddled sidewalks of Denny Way. Originally tracing its heritage to the old trade routes north from Seattle, the highway served as the major artery into the city for much of the 20th century prior to the opening of Interstate 5 in the mid-1960s. In its heyday, Aurora was a beacon of hope for the automobile generation. Its glitzy streets lined with bright neon signs welcoming travelers to witness the city's coming out party during the 1963 World's Fair. When I-5 took form, Aurora quickly began to play second fiddle to the major interstate, and eventually the hotels and restaurants that thrived so heartily years earlier began to decompose. Within a decade, Highway 99 had become a seedy caricature of its bygone glory. Family hotels turned into flop houses, restaurants made way for roadhouses and taverns. Pimps, prostitutes, and junkies flocked to the area for its abundance of cheap housing and inconsistent policing. Within a decade, the Reagan years would drive Aurora further down the road of despair as crime levels climbed and trickle-down economics continued to bear no fruit on its cold pavement. For the majority of its existence, Aurora has been a barometer of Seattle's lower class, a jumping-in place for immigrant small business owners while a falling-off place for Seattle's hopeless and destitute.
Always hear about the neighbors are cracking down. There's a new neighborhood association that's getting together, and everybody's got the best of intentions, but then you take one look around and it just is such a dump.
Area business owners and neighbors have made numerous attempts to thwart Aurora's decay, banding together, forming neighborhood groups and merchants associations, vowing to clean the area up time and time again.
I've seen 2 dead people in my life, and one of them was on Aurora, a couple blocks up from here. And the guy was frozen on the ground at a bus stop, and there were 2 paramedics standing over him, like looking at him like it was not a big deal.
Decades go by and the problems aren't solved. Ultimately, nothing changes. Rent remains low and crime stays high, and life on 99 continues along the same familiar course.
Yeah, look here, that's breath. Let me take you down a strip called Memory Lane, 2600.